Really seen them.
Okay.
I want a sign.
What?
I want a sign. Where do I go to get a sign?
I don't know. Check inside of the auditorium there.
Okay.
Thank you. I love the enthusiasm. You know,
I do too. I do too.
for most people that I've met in the past year, it's so amazing to me to be part of something that's this significant. My wife is from another country, and when I was rushing her out the door to get here to Baton Rouge today from the New Orleans area, I said, I want you to understand we are part of history, that someday in the history books this movement will be written about. And this movement is significant because it's helping get our country back to its roots.
Right. Not you were saying about the other wives, some of the different things. I think one of the wives said she wanted to sit in on the cabinet and this and that. Well, I'm certainly not interested in anything like that.
You've been
I'm not
unusually
getting
quiet.
elected, and I have way too much to do something where I really wouldn't be needed.
Right.
I have a lot of expertise in a lot of fields that women would really like to know and to do. I believe that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world.
I agree too.
I've done 30 years of Girl Scouting. I cake decorate, I quilt, I sew. I hope to bring some of the things that our grandmothers and mothers aren't teaching our girls now because they've gone back to work.
Right.
And I don't want these things to die. I hope they stay in our American history.
How many children do you have?
5.
5. And of those children, what are their professions?
3 doctors, a chemical engineer, and a mother of 5.
Another mother, and you have 18 grandchildren?
And 1 great-grandson.
Oh my goodness.
And we're very proud and very blessed what our children have done with their lives. And every one of them have done something very substantial.
I wouldn't be surprised to find that Rand or one of your other children follows in your husband's footsteps.
Now, Rand is our most political, but they've all jumped in and worked and helped in this campaign. Our son Robert, who's a doctor in Fort Worth, has been speaking in Oklahoma. I think he's gone to Arkansas, and he's done a lot of work in Texas. So he's been speaking, and he keeps saying, hey, I'm a family doc. He says, I'm not a speaker, but he's done a good job. And of course, Rand has gone a lot of places. He's going to Montana yet, and he's going somewhere else. We can't be everywhere, and we're thrilled that our kids can go and do some of these things. We had 30 of our children in New Hampshire going door to door.
When you say 30 of our children, you mean?
Children and children. So when we have just a family dinner, would be 32, I think.
Okay, yeah,
So
got it.
all our children, with the 18 grandchildren and 19, and then some of the grandchildren are old enough now to have spouses. And so we have 2 grandchildren married.
Are you missing your life of normalcy, or have you ever had a
I've
normal
never
life?
had a normal life. I mean, being the wife of an OB doctor, I mean, he could come and go at any time of the day or night. I mean, my life and schedule have always been according to what he's doing, along with mixing my schedule in. He always wanted me to be available to do everything for the kids that needed done,
Right.
so that he didn't have to worry that they were being watched and taken care of. And he always has given me a lot of credit for helping make them what they are today. But of course, they really have followed their father's lead because they looked up to him so much, and the way he practiced medicine and how he feels about his patients and about how he feels about the people of the country. I think that, and I always told them, well, if you do anything wrong, it's going to be on the front page of the paper. So, and they won't blame you. They'll blame your parents for not raising me right.
Right.
So it worked.
Obviously it did. Now, the stories have been around the world about your husband refusing to take Medicare and Medicaid on principle, that he didn't want to abuse the system like that. But they failed to mention how he did arrange to get paid by people who were on Medicare and Medicaid who still want. I've heard rumors that he would negotiate with the person and in some cases do things for free rather than impose on the government. Is that true?
Or give them time to pay whatever they could, whenever they could.